Hello everyone, and welcome. When I was just a child, the disaster we were worried most about was a nuclear war, like the one from World War II. That's why we had a barrel like this one down in our basement, filled with cans of food and tons of water. When the nuclear attack was supposed to come, we needed to go downstairs to get together, eat the food, and drink water out of that barrel. But today, one of the greatest risks about global disasters doesn't look like this. In fact, what kills more than 10 million people in just single months or weeks? Well, there's this. It's most likely to be a highly infectious virus rather than a war. Over the years, we have invested lots of money, even millions, to stop a nuclear war, but we've actually invested very little, or even none, in a system to stop an epidemic. And in fact, we're not ready for it. Look at the Ebola in Africa. I'm sure you all have read about it on your phone. It's everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. I followed it carefully through thanks to the system we used to track polio a few years ago. And if you took a look at it, the problem wasn't the preparation of people, because there are some great epidemiologists out there, but there isn't just a great epidemic system to stop it. We didn't have a group of epidemiologists ready to go. Would you go cure people if looking at what the disease could cause? Even case reports came in on paper. It was very, very delayed before they were put online and extremely inaccurate. It wasn't just only epidemiologists what we needed. We needed doctors, nurses, everyone involved in the medical area. Now, Medicine Sans Frontiers did a great job gathering volunteers, but even so, they were far slower than we should have been getting the thousands of workers into these countries. As an example, we could have taken the blood of the survivors, processed it, put that plasma back into people to protect them, but that was never tried, because they were not doctors enough. Let's take a look at the Ebola. Nearly 10,000 people died. There are 3 reasons why it didn't spread more. The first is that there were a lot of excellent work by the health workers that were involved. The second is the nature of the virus. Ebola does not spread through air, and by the time you're contagious, most people are so sick that they're in bed. Third, it didn't get into many urban areas, and that was just luck. If it had gotten to urban areas, the case numbers would have been much larger. So next time, we can not be so lucky. There were lots of things and people missing, and this was considered a global failure because of the time it took. Just imagine the next pandemics. The WHO is funded to monitor and help pandemics, and not to cure people. Rather like in the Hollywood movies, where there's a group of handsome and beautiful epidemiologists, and they just cure everything like magic. Well, that's not true. But just imagine you get infected, you don't know, hop into a plane and infect over 200 people. Ebola was just a small epidemic, not even a pandemic. But what is the most common sickness in the whole world? Well, it's flu. Let's look into the future. There's a virus release. Everyone thinks it's flu, but they start to get health problem and they just at the end just died. It takes over a year to find a cure, so the cases of contagious people will be millions, and let's not talk about the numbers of people dead. But thankfully, not everything is bad. In fact, we can stop it. If, of course, we have a really good system. And we have all the resources of science and technology. We just need to improve them at 100%. We can all have the tools of technology to be put into a global health system. Also, technology, but people too. We have research that have large numbers of people like the NATO system. They can deploy mobile units very quickly. We need that for pandemics, to deploy quickly and efficiently. To wrap up, what do we need to build a strong health system? Firstly, and most important, we need a good health system in poor countries, where mothers can give birth safely, kids can have all of their vaccines complete. We need the medical reserve corps, lots of people who are trained and ready to go to field missions. We could also pair them up with the military, as they can move pretty fast. We need to have simulation games, where people can set all of the variables of what could happen. We need lots of advances in areas of vaccines and diagnostics. We need everyone's support. So as a conclusion, I think this is the top priority for everyone and for each country. we need to get going because time is not on our side. There's one positive thing that can come out of Ebola, epidemic, and all of them. This serves as a wake-up call to get ready to start now and prevent lots of catastrophes. Thank you.